Hey guys, so today I'm gonna show you how I make my banana bread. I have a few recipes that I use. Some of them are vegan, some of them don't use oil, but this one isn't particularly vegan and uses a little bit of oil, but it's still really delicious. And honestly, like the most moist banana bread. So I'm gonna show you my recipe. So I have it written right here. I know it's like super hard to see with my handwriting, but I'm gonna follow this recipe. So I'm gonna start with 2 really ripe bananas. I just plopped one in there. If you can see, it's super ripe. I was gonna toss it out and I was like, why not make a banana bread? But I'm going to preheat the oven to, let's see. What did I, 325. And then put the banana in there. It's like hard to see. Right. And this is gonna have to go in the trash can because you don't want ants to get in there. And I'm gonna bring it a bit closer. And then I always use avocado oil for cooking or baking because it has a very high heat temperature or high smoking point, which means the chemicals don't get, doesn't change with heat. And you don't want the chemicals to change with heat, like such as olive oil doesn't have the highest heat smoking point, but avocado oil does. I believe it was like 375 to 400. I'll tell you more about that next time. But this one is a 1/3 cup of avocado oil. Okay, build it up to the brim, but it's kind of hard to show that. And then 1/2 cup of maple syrup. Maple syrup. Got it out of the fridge, so it's kind of wet, right? 2 eggs. So if you want to make this vegan, it's actually pretty simple. Just replace the eggs with flaxseed eggs, and I'll put the recipe for that below. 2 eggs. And then 1/4 cup of almond milk. I don't have almond milk right now, so I'm gonna use Eden soy milk. I really like this one because, to be honest, a lot of nut milks use additives such as guar gum to make the nut and water mix smoothly. So it's not the best for your digestion, but this one doesn't have any of that. If you see the ingredients, where is it? It's just water and soybeans. That's it. So shake well and put 1/4 cup. And then rest. I'm gonna mix the liquids first. While that's going, get rid of some stuff. And then rest are pretty simple. It's some baking soda, vanilla extract, salt, cinnamon, and walnuts. And of course, whole wheat pastry flour. I like using whole wheat pastry flour because it's like the happy middle. If you just use whole wheat, then the bread could turn out very dry and more like a sourdough, but whole wheat pastry flour is like kind of, it has the texture of a white flour, but it's made of whole wheat, so it's like healthy and delicious. I make my own vanilla extract sometimes with vodka and vanilla beans. I'll show you a recipe of that next time. So I just do a splash of that. And baking soda, 1 teaspoon. And lastly, whole wheat pastry flour. So it says pastry flour, whole wheat. So look for those. I like to get the one from Whole Foods, but you could get whatever you want. In there. 1 cup and 3/4. How am I gonna do that? That's a great question. You know what? I'm just gonna wing it around 3/4. Yeah, that looks about 3/4. We'll see. I know people say baking is like such a precise thing and scientific, which is true, but I think that's why I like healthy baking, because it gives you more freedom to experiment with it. Because I'm not using as much of like, I guess I did use oil and flour, but because there's no sugar or butter and most of it is natural ingredients, I feel like it gives more flexibility with the ingredients you use. My friend got me some nuts, so I'm just gonna add, I don't know if I want to add the almonds in there. Yeah, maybe not. Okay. I'm just gonna pick up some walnuts. Actually, I have more walnuts in the freezer. I think you just can't go wrong with walnuts and banana bread. It's like just the best nuts for banana bread. As I said that, I found pecans instead, so pretty similar to walnuts. Those. And I like to add chocolate chips. Of course, it's gonna be the Bake Believe sugar-free dark chocolate chips. And mix it up. So one thing you want to watch with when you work with whole wheat flour, because it does have gluten, you don't want to overmix it. So just stir very gently, and remember to tap it to get rid of the air bubbles. Looks good, I hope. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, we'll see how that looks. So it looks like this, and I'm gonna tap it so that the air bubbles go away. And this is the final product.